that good?
Yes. Let's do
Here
that.
we go. We are live on YouTube and Facebook. So this morning, I want to talk about the power of words. And I mean, you've heard that before, right? From Proverbs, it speaks about there is life and death in the power of the tongue. And I want to take it one step further. Do you realize that we often focus on the death side of that statement? We say, like, oh, watch out what you say because there's life and death, and the focus on death in the power of the tongue. But what about the life? And I want to quickly share with you something that I have shared last week, but I shared it in Story of Hope. So I figure there are quite a few people that haven't heard this. Last week, Wednesday, I was at the ACM conference. And by the afternoon, I started developing this nasty headache that was turning quickly into a migraine. You know, that sharp, piercing pain that just kind of makes your eyes water, makes you feel dizzy, and all of that stuff. Well, that was me. And what was really scary was that evening I had the responsibility of emceeing the gala dinner event. So I needed to be fully focused in a good space and all of that. And this migraine wasn't helping me. So I went to my hotel room at the end of our workshop session and I was just like, I've got to get rid of this headache. How am I going to do this? And I was trying to fall asleep and I was trying to find a comfortable space, but just nothing was working. And so then I decided, okay, hang on, I'm going to listen to God's word, and that's maybe going to just help me. Set a timer for 10 minutes, started listening. But the first transliteration that I was listening to, the guy, when you put it on on the normal speed, it's a bit too fast, to fall asleep to. So I thought I'd slow it down, but then it sounds a bit weird. So I was like, no, change versions. And I'm on the ESV and I'm listening. But the timer's already going, right? And believe it or not, the last words that I heard coming from the Bible app playing through my little cell phone was, by his wounds, you are healed. And that was where it ended. Exactly there. Not a moment too soon, not a moment later. And it was as if God was just reminding me of the power of words and his word specifically. So I started declaring that over my body, over my life, and just saying, Lord, I'm holding on to you. I know, Jesus Christ, that you went through so much pain, so much suffering on the cross of Calvary, before the cross of Calvary. And because of your wounds, I am healed. It's not, I will be healed. I am healed. So Jesus Christ has paid the price for healing already. And I just held on to that. It took another hour, but within that hour, the migraine was gone. And why do I share this with you? For two simple reasons. Number one, I want you to believe God's word. I want you to believe what you read in the Bible. Because if you don't, then either you're making God a liar or you are the one not being willing to believe. Number two, I want you to start speaking out over your life, that healing. I want you to hold on to those words. And even if you don't see it happening, just say, God, it doesn't feel like it, but I choose. I choose life. I choose your life. I choose what your words say. So, God, thank you that by your wounds I am healed. Because again, there is power, there is life in the power of the tongue. So come on, if that doesn't encourage you, I don't know what will. Most importantly, God is for you. God is for you. And it might take a month, it might take a week, it might take a year. I'm not sure. Each one has his or her own challenge to go through, but God can bring healing into your body. May God bless you. And I just really think this next song, God is in this story, is perfect because that's what it is about. God is in your story. Have a wonderful day and be blessed.